you need to be responsible for more than just getting yourself out of bed and getting to class every morning. All of a sudden you got a client that you're responsible for. I know when I was in law school, I wasn't responsible for anything else other than getting myself out of bed, and I'm assuming some of you are much the same. All of a sudden in the clinic you have this thing called a client, and you're responsible for them. You're their agent. This is a service profession at the end of the day, and we're learning how to serve these clients. To date, the key for you has been to begin to think like a lawyer. Learn this system of analysis that may have been different from the kind that you've used before, to read cases, to apply those to a factual scenario, to come up with what ought to be the answers. And that's important, and that is a skill set that is absolutely crucial and central to assuming this new role as advocate, this new role as counselor, because you have to have a good sense of what the law might say on any given problem that's out there. But here's where the pivot is, here's where the switch is from being that sort of judicial type analysis, doing that judicial type analysis or that 1L type analysis. All of a sudden you pivot this into becoming a problem solver and an advocate for your client. What your goal there is to actually accomplish something that your client wants to accomplish. You represent her interests. And the good news is that the clinics really give you that space to assume that role and figure out what kind of lawyer you're going to be while understanding you have this job to represent your client's interests. So I'll kick it back to Juliet.